Hello friends, welcome back to the Guitar Spa where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. And I am so excited because today I'm gonna review a hybrid guitar by AEG, the new AEG hybrid guitar, AEG-1, right? AEG-1, and this one just arrived directly from Swee. Owner bought it and then sent it to me for a setup, and I have some important interesting discovery about this, but let's talk about the details. And I also talk about certain things that I've corrected about this guitar that is interesting. Okay, so the guitar comes in this way. It's a hybrid system where it's like your acoustic guitar, but it's just that it's like an electric guitar in itself. Okay, so the scale length of this is 25.8 inches. Indian rosewood bridge, Indian rosewood fretboard with small markers, wooden markers on this, and a head plate with the AEG Indian rosewood. Okay, and also die-cast tuners that is with the Ivoroid, something like Ivoroid. This guitar, the neck is bound by a white like cream plastic, right? And this is the interesting thing about the body is the neck is not attached to the top, but in this hollow body itself there is a neck attachment that is attached to the side. Okay, something about this you can see right now, the top. Okay, the top actually is a Sitka spruce top that is torrefied. However, the sides here is basically made of poplar, which is actually plywood. There are 32 pieces of, you can see here, plywood that is stack up together in a big block, and then they use a CNC machine to remove the wood from outside and remove the cavity on the inside. Okay, with a little bit of the edge here, so that when you fit this Sitka spruce onto it, it sits on top, not on the neck, but on top, because the neck is independent on it. You can watch some of the videos and also the charts, right? And the back they use an Indian rosewood. I have this sticker here because I just want to remove this to show you what this is all about. And then they have a cavity of Indian rosewood here to reflect give you the depth. Okay, this system comes with the hi-fi duet system, but it's not your normal hi-fi duet. This one is custom built for this guitar. Okay, why I say it's custom built? Because the preamp is slightly different. The preamp on your normal off-the-rack hi-fi duet from AEG, it comes with two, they call it the breech plate pickup. Normally the system comes with two that is connected directly onto one plug, whereas this one, each of this is independently and is plugged in. You can see there are three, one for the mic and two for the low and the high. Okay, one for the low, one for the high. That means that this circuitry is different from the circuitry that you buy off the rack from the AEG hi-fi. This is made specially custom to make it sound really good. Later when I demo it, you will know. Okay, and it comes with a maple piece here. I've removed the screws because it just moved, right? So, and then the other thing about this is the bracing pattern of this system is slightly different. Okay, your normal braces is X brace, it's X brace, and there's two tone bars. Both are all scallop, but the normal, let's say a D25 X brace, the width is 8 mm. This sticker is 9 mm, slightly above 9 mm. So what it does is scallop bracing, but it allows this stop to be a little bit more stiff, thereby how would I say, the clarity, the trebles are there, yet because of the scallop bracing there's sufficient bass to give you that bass that is clear. So this is why they brace that way, because when I sat down and think about it, is basically this guitar is amplified and is supposed to be used in a loud or band setting or solo environment. So you need a bright sounding guitar. It's not really a warm. But however, the system comes with a tone shaper where you can shape the tone here. Okay, so the width of this 2.5, around 2.5 mm here, and it has the bevel here, very lovely bevel. Okay, one thing to note, the nut and saddle is tusk nut and saddle, and then they come with the I think like a maple kind of dark maple pins on it. However, I've upgraded the saddle to a Fossilized Mammoth Ivory because the original saddle was tilted towards the E string, E string was tilted towards this side, the right side, right? And then when I play up register on the last 3 strings, the intonation was not sharp but flat. So I had to instead of from this side move the saddle, the intonation this way to correct. Okay, and then right now it's corrected. Okay, and also the other thing is the saddle slot is not straight. The saddle slot is angled in this way to give you the break angle, so that it gives you a little bit of that vibration. So the small interesting thing about this, okay, why this guitar sounds very good is because they use plywood on this, right? So it's very thick, rigid wood here, okay, and then they put the top that is thin. The backs are, I measured the Indian rosewood is 3 mm. The top I can't really measure it. Think of this, how this works. This is like your drum set, that rim, right? So you have that rim, and that rim is really stiff, and then the top and bottom vibrates. This is what this concept of LR backs, Lloyd backs have on this guitar, which is a genius. He's a genius. Okay, scale length is 25/5/8, 16-inch radius, a C-neck profile, so it's very good. So if you are an electric guitarist, you want to transition to acoustic but you feel it's different, you can use this. It's very easy. Nut width, the only thing is the nut width is 1.7 inches, which is 43 mm. 1/3 is 45, so it is short, so you have to just adjust it accordingly. Okay, acoustically it has some sound on it. I mean, just so it compares. This is the sound of how it sounds. Of course, this is a dreadnought, right? I mean, then I played it. So it's different, right? But you have a little bit of that acoustic sound that is in this. And something to note, what else? Okay, so the system, basically the pickup is the star of this because it's tuned towards this. Okay, something to note also, you can actually put, this comes 1253 light gauge, and I feel you can actually go down to custom light if you are electric guitarist. You want to have a custom lights 11s to 52, it's possible, I guess. It's just that because when you play, you just got to adjust this, right? So having said that, let's look at the controls. Okay, controls here, you have the volume control, you have the mic control, and on this system that is not found on the off-the-rack hi-fi duet is there's a tone control. Okay, the tone control gives you either you want a clearer tone or you want a warmer tone. Okay, why do you need that? Okay, warmer tone when you're playing fingerstyle, things like that. You want to come solo, you may want to you're playing blues, you want a clearer tone. Okay, and then the battery pack, it's so simple. I'm just trying to, you just press this thing down here this way, and then voila. Okay. Okay, it's so simple. Okay, this one comes with a torrefied top. It's a Class Blues torrefied top. Okay, what else? This guitar are designed specially by Lloyd Backs in USA, and they are made in Korea by the Crafter Guitars. Okay, OEM makers. But if you watch the video, it's very interesting because it will give you a lot of insights that this guitar, it's an innovation. Okay, innovation, and for this price, I mean, it's really really good. Okay, so let's listen to how it sounds. One thing to note is this guitar. The only thing you note is this guitar weighs 2.6 kilograms. Your normal dreadnought, let's say a D18 or a D28, will be about 2.12 kg. And then if you add the pickups and pins and stuff, strap pins, it will be maybe 2.1 kg. This is 2.6, so it's about maybe 20% of the weight. So you got to factor this in. Okay, so I'm going to switch off my mic, and then now let me just switch on the pickup first. Okay. I'm going to switch off the mic and then just start playing, okay? Incidentally, right now the volume is at 50%, the mic is at 50%, and the tone is at 50%. And this system has a phase switch. The other system doesn't have the phase switch. Okay, so I'm just going to lower down the volume a bit. I think it was a little picking, and I'm going to play a little bit more at 50% of everything. Okay. You will listen. If you listen carefully, you would hear that there's bass, trebles, and a little bit of scoop the mids. Okay, because when you play live in a band setting, you don't actually you need less mids, right? So I'm gonna just couple this nicely, and then I'm gonna just lower the volume on my mic and then play it amplified. There's some vibration because of the sticker here. Okay, I just want to make sure that this sticks well, so there's no interference of the vibration, because I don't have the screws on yet. So just maybe just stick this in, so there's no vibration to. Okay, let's start again. Gonna test without the mic. Okay, just the bridge plate. Okay. No mic, and I'm gonna add 50% of the mic. Let's add 100% of the mic. Actually, it sounds better when it's at 50%. So I'm going to put 50% right now. And right now I'm going to move the tone, play it, and then move the tone to 0, which is warmer. And then from there, I'm going to move it to, I'm going to switch off this mic first. Okay? And then you hear it. Okay? That's the warmer tone down all the way to 0. Okay, and then I'm gonna go all the extreme, a bit clearer. Okay, something to note about this, when it comes with a lovely gig bag, like your electric guitar gig bag, made in China. Okay, I don't know whether the tariffs will affect it, and it comes with this thing where Lloyd Becks gives you this and said, "My desire to faithfully amplify the acoustic guitars I was building as a luthier led to the creation of the pickup company. It became my life's work to eliminate every obstacle to playing live acoustic guitar easy, inspiring, and fun. The AEG-1 as the realization of this philosophy, and I'm incredibly proud of this instrument and hope it brings you inspiration and joy for years to come." Okay, so it comes with the user guide, but you can also download it, and it comes with this. It comes with one of this thing to adjust the mic, that is, if you want it to be clearer, and you have a truss rod key, and this one is rubber. Okay, why rubber? They say that for safety's sake, always use a rubber. Why rubber? Because in very loud situations, if you don't have IEM in-ear monitors like me, and then the external sound like the bass or the drums can bleed into the mic here. So the rubber comes this way, okay, very nicely fitted into this snugly, right? So it's a great rubber for safety's sake, right? Safety's sakes. So let's do one last song before I go. Let it go, okay? And then we'll end. I hope I've covered as much ground as I could. If you're listening to vibrations, because of the back, the screws are not on. Okay, so just pardon me for that. Alright guys, I think I have to go because I probably need to do another video with the screws on and just maybe do another video altogether. I don't know, I'll put this up and then you have to look at it. And yeah, till my next video, say live with passion, play guitar, love, joy, be peace to be multiplied in your life. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up first. And these are all available through Swee Music in Singapore. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.